It's the venue that's had plenty of success, come through it since the mid-2010s, as well as a few Lombardi trophies. It's GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Ready to get this game started. Here's Evan McPherson. And we're underway from Kansas City. He'll bring it out from the middle of the end zone. Declines the touchback, Brock, and they make him pay in a big way. He's tackled before he can get to the 20. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
Second down now, 7 to go. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. Juke the defender. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it stopped. He picks up 15 on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Kansas City.
These running backs love getting into the open field, and the best of them, they're not even looking at the man right in front of them. They're looking at that next level to get a chunk run like that.
Ball at the 33 for 1st down. Here's Daniels. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. With 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Here's a give up the middle. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
The Buccaneers add another DB. 3rd down coming up.
Let's go now.
Daniels from the pistol. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to go down right along midfield stripe. That one gains 7. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st down. They've reached midfield, Brock, and this new set of downs is going to begin the march in enemy territory. 1st down, a run with Barkley. And they make the stop, we're going to say, at about the 37-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And it'll be 1st down, Kansas City. Markers reset, ball at the 37. On 1st down, here's Daniels. He's on the move. Play didn't break how they wanted it, and he throws this away.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. It's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Barkley trying this up the gut. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 8.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up. Field goal team running out as the Chiefs will go for 3. This a 52-yard attempt from the left hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength. Now puppy through.
So march it forward after they accept the penalty. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. They send the tight end in motion. Pass play on 1st and 10. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Another try following the sack. His first throw is an interception. And the Chiefs will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Well, for their sake, partner, I sure hope the rest of their pass attempts this game go a whole lot better than that, because it is pretty clear this defense came to play.
And I can promise you this, Kate, nowhere on that opening script does the word interception ever appear. You never want to see an INT. Now they're going to have to flush it. That's the key here for this quarterback in the offense. Got to flush that mistake and press on ahead.
Go!
From the 24. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Able to get it to Barkley. And able to get this down to the 15 before going out. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Out of the gun, Daniels. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Cover man is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete. Roma Dunze, the intended receiver. And that brings up 4th and long. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And another field goal makes it 6-0 for them.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm than start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
The Chiefs get lined up, and they will kick this away. Starting from the 5. He's got a lane up past the 30. This return makes it up to the 37 as he's tackled. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. First game on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Let's go now.
They'll throw it. That's knocked away by a defender. Incomplete.
You know, ball skills are not just a selling point for receivers entering the draft. Teams want defenders, especially in this day and age of the passing game, who can make plays on the ball, too, especially on these deeper throws. He doesn't swat that one away. We could be looking at a huge game.
On the move, headed right. That hit affected that throw, and it sails out of bounds, incomplete. Tampa Bay in punt formation now. And we'll see how his debut offering goes. He bunted 3 times in the win last week, and this one is away. And this one hits first at the 3 before continuing on into the end zone for a touchback. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Here's the long back on the handoff. And he drives this forward to the 26-yard line. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
70 race. Here we go.
Throwing now, Daniels. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one.
Oh, it's an interception. Christian Harris picks it off. And the Buccaneers are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. I don't know what to be impressed by most, Brock. How effortless he made it look to throw it that deep, or how effortless the cover man made it look to get that far down there and haul in the interception.
How about we just marvel at both of them? You call a deep pass like that again on the next play, it could go to the end zone. But this time, it is a takeaway.
2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near hit.
They'll throw on 3rd and long. Connecting on the slant. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. On the draw, this is Gibbs. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Sometimes the surprises work out for a nice game. And sometimes, well, those surprises, they don't surprise anybody, and you're left hoping your running back just gets up.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. He's going to throw this one. That's caught. Here comes Jahmyr Gibbs. And they get this down to the 28.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay! We've seen him do a lot more to reach the end zone on a catch, Brock. That one was kind of fed right to him.
Yeah, they say the running backs have a nose for the end zone. You know who else does? Every skill guy out there, because they want to put a touchdown on the board.
Evan McPherson on to try the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And they'll take the lead. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Kickoff taken at the 3. This return makes it up to the 25. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1. And they can go. About set for the second quarter. Chiefs football here. They're looking at 2nd and pretty short. Escapes the pocket. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
It's now 3rd down.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. Buys time, rolling right. Shakes himself free. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down. Kansas City sends out its punt team. Only punted once in last week's loss, and he gets this one away. And a big hit on the return to stop him cold. It's scored as a 51-yard punt. And the Buccaneers will get set to go on offense. 1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Toss it to Gibbs. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. It's about 3 yards, but still a tall mountain to climb. 3rd and long upcoming.
Yeah, that defense was flying to the ball. You see that outside toss. This is a pursuit drill that they work on over and over again. Get to that toss before it can really get started.
London going in motion left. 3rd and long for him here. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Buccaneers out and into punt formation. And he wants to hit his 2nd effort just as well as he hit his 1st. Absolutely crushed his 1st punt, and here's another huge one. Now this one, not much of a chance of it staying in the field of play. They'll mark it out at the 13-yard line. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Daniels now. Has the connection to Odunze. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. 16 yards on the play. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st down. Now Daniels off the play action. They'll get it to Brandon Ayuk. It's a pickup of 33 yards. And it'll be 1st down, Kansas City. Move set of downs for him at the 38.
Ready? 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Straight ahead, here's Barkley. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Well, no look on his 1st look of the game. So now they're going to have to figure out this 3rd down.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
Has his man, it's Odunze. And he's able to get this down to the 13. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st down.
Here we go, set.
From the red zone now. The screen pass falls incomplete. This one intended for the running back. And now they face 2nd down. Again, Daniels to the air. Chased out to his right. He's going to keep it this time. And he's short of the first after a mile gain.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Will score. It's a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs take a second quarter lead. Well, we all knew what was coming when they got into that goal line formation, didn't we, Brock? And they just pound the rock in for an old school touchdown.
I just sometimes love that stuff. Nothing fancy, nothing cute. Here's our formation. You know we're running right at you, and we challenge you to stop us, and you can't.
And he reaches the end zone, so they'll be up to a 7-point lead. The Chiefs get lined up, and they will kick this away. This return starts at the 5. They'll bring him down on the return as he gets this to the 33. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Throwing it to start this drive. He's throwing deep to the left side. And that's incomplete. A little lucky there, too. Nearly picked off on 1st down. Almost a completion of the wrong team there. And now it's 2nd down. Throwing now, off play action. That's taken in nicely by Brock Bowers. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. New set of downs for him at the 38. They go play action on 1st. Hauled in left side. All right, all set up now. 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. And he hauls it in for the Tampa touchdown. The Buccaneers earn the chance to tie it before halftime. Brock Bowers, the touchdown. When you reach the status that he has around the league, Brock, well, we all at this point expect him to be making plays like this when he's targeted down near the end zone.
Yeah, I think the best thing I can say about this dude is he makes it look easy a lot of the time. And this game, trust me, is never easy. It speaks to how well he plays this position.
Well, he just caught them the touchdown, Brock. Defense obviously aware of him as they line up for 2. How did they lose him? How did they get it right back to him for the conversion?
Because he's that good. In moments like this, Kate, it's not even about the play, it's about the player. And when you got a player of this caliber, you find every way to get it to him. And just because he scored the touchdown doesn't mean you don't go right back to that well. I love it.
And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Go!
They give to Barkley, left side. Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. You even rip through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now.
Ready!
From the gun, it's Daniels. He's on the move. Oh, the football's loose. And no turnover. It's going to stay with the offense. Chiefs in the hurry-up, trying to get everyone to the line. Daniels throwing on 3rd. Forced out to his right. He loses the football. And the quickly stop him before he gets much on the return.
Hey, I get it, Kate. Third down, you're doing all you can to try to stay on the field. But unfortunately, poor ball security loosens his hold on it, and the defense knocks it free.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Back to the line they go. It's second down. Trying again following the sack. Taking a deep shot here. Throwing into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deontay Bates. And the Chiefs are going to have it after his second interception of the season. Well, okay, I guess we've got a couple of very giving teams today, Brock. One side coughs it up with a fumble. Then the other side graciously hands it right back with the interception.
Hey, listen, if you like playmaking defenses, then you like this game right here. These defenses, they're the ones supplying the big plays, and they're putting their stamp on this game.
He throws a bullet deep to the big game downfield. And they make the stop, we're going to say, at about the 37-yard line. Timeout taken by the offense, their second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Daniels on first down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Now the offense going to take its third and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Let's see what they dial up on a second and very long. Daniels. On the move, headed right. He'll try and run this. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And they've taken back the lead.
Give him the first half trifecta. He's 3 for 3 on field goals. And as much as they'd like 6 points to end drives, not 3, they can at least be happy they're getting consistent looks inside field goal range. He's delivering.
He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So we finished 2 quarters. A couple more to come after this short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports after this. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the third quarter. The Chiefs get lined up, and they will kick this away. Returning it from the 4. Returns looking good so far. They'll begin from the 36 as the returner's brought down.
Well, that's exactly the way you want to come out of the locker room to begin the second half. And really, Kate, this third phase of the game, the special teams, you just see the boost and the energy they can give to their team when they deliver a nice return to start this second half.
Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Gibbs. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
3rd down from the gun. That's caught for the first. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Off the gut they go with Gibbs. Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line. All right, here we go. 2nd down.
Here we go.
They'll try and throw it here. That's complete to Bowers outright. Dukes out of one stop. That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26.
Yeah, I love that effort, adding as much as possible to that catch while earning the 1st down. That's called yards after catch, and it's what coaches want from all their pass catches on the roster.
And he'll have a short pickup down to the 17. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. From the 17. This ball's cut by Bowers. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11.
Well, things weren't about to end after the 1st hit or the 2nd. Studden had a vision for what he wanted to happen after the catch, and he was going to take on all comers to try to make it a reality.
From the gun on 3rd down. Complete beyond the marker. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line. A nice gain of 8 there, and that brings them to 1st and goal. Gibbs. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Throwing off the play fake here. And they will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers take the lead right away in half number 2. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yep.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
He's throwing for it. Oh, no, they get him yet again. And they aren't going to get there. He's pushed out of bounds, and the try for 2 does not work. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. Tackle made as the return gets it out to the 32. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Daniels back to throw. That's complete, David Njoku. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. On 1st down, here's Daniels. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot play in the field.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. There's 5 on that play. They need 5 more now on 3rd down.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
3rd and short, Daniels. He lets a heater go deep. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs grab the lead on their first series of the half. It's a Brandon Ayuk touchdown. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
You know, Kate, this is the time of the game where fatigue starts to set in every once in a while. But that right there was a determined-looking drive. They were not going to be denied and able to score and take the lead.
The Chiefs get lined up, and they will kick this away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Oh, he's showing some burst on this return. And it's a nice return here. They'll tackle him shy of the 35. Ball at the 33 for first down.
Let's go now.
Hand off to Gibbs from the gun. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9. Looking for a throw here. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Chiefs get it back after making their 3rd first-half interception. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. They run it with Saquon. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
The humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. Left side secured by Ayuk. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Out of the gun, Daniels. That finds Ayuk, complete. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. They get 13 on the pickup. And it'll be first down, Kansas City.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes teams breaking the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
That throw doesn't lead to 6. So second down coming up. Again, Daniels to the air. Flushed out of the pocket. He can run it. And they will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Jaden Daniels with the touchdown. Now the PAT try coming up. The point after splits the uprights. And the Chiefs make it a 10-point ball game. The Chiefs get lined up and they will kick this away. Fielded at the 7. They'll bottle him up as he gets the return to the 30. They'll get this drive started. First and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And that'll bring up second down. Throwing from the gun here. He's going deep this time. He's got it inside the 25. And they're going to take this to the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The the Buccaneers shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up. You can find pay dirt.
Volley set up, and it's away. Just a three-point game now. Return coming from the 6. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go, set.
Play fake here. Daniels bails out of the pocket quick. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When he saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
On 2nd and 10 now. Daniels. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. David Njoku, the guy he was looking for. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Let's go now.
Daniels throwing on 3rd. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. Keeps on moving into the red zone. A very active quarter for us. Plenty of points in that frame as we reach the end of 3. It's Chiefs football trying to carry this lead across the finish line. All set up for an insurance score here. It's 1st and goal.
70 range, 70 range.
Motioning one of the tight ends.
Check go.
They're going to run with Barkley. Finds the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs make it a 9-point advantage. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out. And that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
That one right down the middle. And the Chiefs make it a 10-point ball game. The Chiefs get lined up, and they will kick this away. Here's Carter on the return. Coverage team tracks him down as the return reaches the 35. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10.
Let's go.
They go play action here. Has it downfield, working the left. And he'll be touchdown after a big play. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory.
Here we go.
Throwing now on 1st down. Complete here to Bowers. And he's a yard or two shy of the 30 before going out. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. They'll throw on 1st. Throwing deep for the end zone. They connect on the deep shot. And he hauls it in for the Tampa touchdown. The Buccaneers make it a 4-point game here in the 4th. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
That one splits the uprights. And the Buccaneers cut it to a field goal game. Ball is set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Here's a return from the 7. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. They're out and set. 1st and 10.
60 Bobcat! 60 Bobcat! Set up!
From the gun, it's Daniels. Connects with fans. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. 35 on the pickup. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st down. Barkley on the shotgun handoff. And they bring him down quickly, but he does have it across the 40. Offense up to the line fast. Here's 2nd and 7. He sends this one to the end zone. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
And that is teaching tape right there, Kate, for why you never, ever give up on a play. Looked like a certain touchdown grab until he comes in and knocks the ball free right at the last moment.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and long. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
A familiar sight in this contest, Brock. He's out there again for another field goal try. From the right hash, 55 yards out. Got all of it, and this is good. And they're going to grow their lead late, but still a 1-score ball game.
So after that make, a field goal won't cost him a lead, but a touchdown still ties it, or likely probably puts them down a point. Okay, this is one of those moments where the defense now has clarity. They know what the stakes are and what they have to defend.
A nice return, but what a hit we had at the end of it. First and 10 now from the 30. Straight ahead with Gibbs. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that 1st down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
And he's brought down for a loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up. Back to throw it. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. On now comes their punter. And he'll try to hit this one well. Averaging a little under 50 a kick so far, Brock, as he gets away another one. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And that run's fairly uneventful. Only a small gain to near the 22. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
18 rep. Let's go now.
Now Daniels off the play action. Flushed out of the pocket. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
gain and a first down.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
Rolling left, buying some time. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains. First and 10, ball set up at the 48.
Here we go, here we go.
Lone back gets the handoff. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
19 Lions. Shut up.
From the 46. Odunze's got it right side. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. Third and a lone yard coming up.
Come on, come on.
Quickly looking left, and it's complete. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Oh, look at this. He's set up to throw. Wow, still throwing, and this is intercepted. And the Buccaneers have some new life in the fourth.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game with now 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
Escapes the pocket. And he wisely avoids contact, sliding down there, and that played good enough for a first. They'll get 18 yards there. And that's good enough for a Tampa first down. Gibbs now from the gun. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. Halfway there on first down, that brings up 2nd and 5. Another one for Gibbs. And he'll take it past the midfield stripe and start the push into Chiefs territory. 2 yards on the pickup, and that leaves him with 3rd down and 3. Here he is to throw. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete. That one intended for Drake London. And now they're left with 4th and short. To throw. He connects downfield on 4. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. What a time to rip off that type of gain, huh? And gets him the first on 4th down.
Cowboy 8.
Here he is to throw. This time they're going to get there, and they drop it. Now with just 10 seconds left in our game, we've got a timeout.
You know what I call that, Kate? Punch, and you took a punch, but then you countered right back. You give up a big play, massive play, but you don't hang your head. You come right back, you get a sack of your own, and you change the momentum as quickly as you can.
Folks, it's intercepted. And the Chiefs make the play that should win them this game.
I know he started to play as a defender, but gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running the back, he looked like a receiver navigating on that return. The way he saw the field, he baited obstacles, and he chewed up yardage in the open space. It'll make those offensive coaches and teammates proud.
They did it. He made the interception. some kind of miracle at the end. They nearly got it, but this game is over. Well, no ladder place in Missouri or Kansas right now as the Chiefs get the win in Arizona.